Hello everyone. This video is about resume parsing analysis. This video is prepared by PIYUSH KUSHWAHA, ABHISHEK Raj, and Rajendra Patel. Here are the outlines of the video. First, we are going to introduce about the resume parsing analysis. Then, we are going to discuss the algorithm, tools, and the libraries we have used. Later on, we will go through the dataset and further we are going to see the implementation of this project, and later discuss about the advantages and disadvantages. And at the end, we will go through the conclusion of this project. Now let's first see about introduction of the resume parsing analysis. What is resume parsing? Resume parsing is a process of automatically extracting information from a resume so that the resume can be sorted accordingly to the required skills. The purpose of the resume parsing is to automate the initial screening process of the job application. It reduces the time and effort required to evaluate large volume of resumes. Now let's see the algorithm. Resume parsing algorithm uses natural language processing technique to analyze resumes and extract relevant information. The following are the common steps in a resume parsing algorithm: preprocessing, tokenization, relationship extraction, and parsing. Now let's see this one by one. Preprocessing: the first step is to preprocess the resume text to remove any formatting or non-textual elements. This can involve converting the resume to plain text and removing headers, footers, and images. Tokenization: the next step is to tokenize the resume text into individual words or phrases. This involves breaking the text into smaller units that can be analyzed. The next is relationship extraction. The algorithm identifies relationships between different entities in the resume text. For example, it can identify the candidate's previous job titles and the companies they worked for. The next and the final is parsing. The algorithm parses the resume text to extract structured information such as the candidate's education, work experience, skills, and achievements. This can involve using machine learning model to identify patterns and relationships in the text. The next we are going to discuss about the tools and the libraries we have used in our project. We have used Python as a language and Jupyter Notebook as the IDE. Python is a popular high-level programming language known for its simplicity and versatility, widely used for various applications including web development, data analysis, and artificial intelligence. Whereas Jupyter Notebook is an interactive web-based tool that allows users to write and execute code, visualize data, and create rich documents containing code, visualization, and explanatory text, making it ideal for data exploration, prototyping, and sharing analysis. Next, we are going to see the libraries which we have used in our project. Some of the main libraries which we have used are sklearn, nearest neighbor, resume pyparser, flask, and tfidf. Now let's see this all one by one. sklearn: it is a popular Python library for machine learning that provides a wide range of tools and algorithms for tasks such as classification, regression, clustering, and dimensionality reduction. Next is nearest neighbor. It is a classification or regression algorithm that predicts the level or value of a new data point based on the majority level or the value of its nearest neighbor in the training dataset. Resume PyParser: it is a Python library that provides functionality for parsing and extracting information from resume or CV, such as contact details, education, work experience, skills, and more, making it easier to process and analyze resume data. Next is Flask. It is a lightweight and versatile web framework in Python that allows developers to build web applications quickly and easily, making it suitable for creating and deploying web-based projects. Next is TF-IDF. It stands for Turns Frequency Inverse Document Frequency. It is a statistical measure used in information retrieval and text mining to evaluate the importance of a term within a document or a corpus by considering its frequency in the document and rarity in the entire corpus. Now let's see the dataset. The dataset which we are using in our project is taken from Kaggle by scraping the Glassdoor website. The various variables that are present in our dataset are position, resume, skills, and job description. Now let's see our dataset. This is our broad view of our dataset. Now let's see the dataset. Our dataset contains mainly two fields, category and resume. Category contains the various positions for which there are hiring going on, like data science, HR, advocate, AI, engineer, and many more. The resume field contains the skills, experience, educational background, and the previous experience or the previous work which he or she have done. The skills field mainly contains the languages or the required skills for our company or institute. The experience contains the previous working months in which for which they have worked. Here is the implementation of our resume parsing application. In this, we have imported various Python libraries such as NumPy, Pandas, Warning, etc. NumPy is a library for Python programming language, adding support for large multi-dimensional array and matrix, and provides high-level mathematical functions to operate on this array. Pandas is used to work with tabular data such as reading data from CSV file, manipulating and analyzing data frame. Here we have printed some of the rows of our dataset using resume dataset.head function. Now we are displaying the distinct categories of our resume. Here we are printing the distinct category of our resume and the number of records belonging to each category. Seaborn library creates a count plot to visualize the frequency of each category in resume dataset on the data frame y-axis. This is the plot of our dataset. Here we have imported matplotlib. Matplotlib is a plotting library that is used to visualize data in various ways such as bar graph, histogram, and a scatter plot. Using matplot library, we created a pie chart that shows the distribution of category in resume dataset. This is the categorical distribution of our dataset. Now we have imported RE function and defined a clean resume function. Clean resume function is used to clean resume text by removing URL, RT, CC, hashtag, mentions, punctuation, non-ASCII character, and extra white space. Now we have imported NLTK library. This code imports necessary libraries, downloads the PUNKT dataset, removes stop word and punctuation from the resume, and generates word frequency, distribution, and display a word count of most common words in clean resume. From sklearn, we have imported label encoder. This encodes the category column
of the resume dataset using level encoding from skit-learn's level encoder. In this code, we have imported train test split from sklearn model and TF-IDIF vectorizer from sklearn.featureextraction.text, and also we have imported hstack from py.sparse. This code splits the pre-processed resume dataset into training and testing using 80-20 splits. Vectorize the text data using TF-IDIF vectorization technique with a maximum of 1500 features and generates word feature. The resulting training and testing features matrix are then printed. This code trains a KNN classifier using the one versus rest strategy on the training dataset and evaluates accuracy on both training and test set. It also prints out a classification report with precision, recall, and F1 score for each category. This is the classification report for our dataset. Here we have shown precision, recall, F1 score, and support.
Advantages and the disadvantages of resume parsing. The advantages of the resume parsing algorithm is as follows. It saves time, increases efficiency, and eliminates bias. Now let's see this one by one in detail. Resume parsing automates the process of screening resumes, which saves time for recruiters and hiring managers. This allows them to focus on other aspects of the hiring process, such as interviewing candidates and making hiring decisions. It increases efficiency of the recruitment process by making it easier to sort and rank resumes based on their relevance to the job posting. This helps to identify qualified candidates more quickly and reduce the time to hire. It eliminates bias by screening process by focusing on objective criteria such as skills, experience, and qualification. This can be help to reduce unconscious bias in the recruitment process and promote diversity and inclusion. Now let's see some of the disadvantages of this, like lack of context, limited accuracy, dependency on language and format, and the cost. Now let's see this one by one. Resume parsing algorithm may not be able to accurately parse complex resume or those with non-standard formats. This can result in missing relevant information or misinterpretation of the candidate details. The lack of context. Resume parsing algorithm may not be able to understand the context of certain words or phrases in the resume text. This can result in incorrect parsing and misinterpretation of the candidate's detail. Dependency on the language and format. Resume parsing algorithm may be limited by the language and format of the resume. They may struggle with the resume written in languages other than English or with non-standard format. Cost. Resume parsing software can be expensive to implement and maintain. This may be a barrier for small organizations or those with limited budget. At the last, we are going to see the conclusion of this project. It suggests the resume parsing algorithm mainly suggests the job on the basis of the skill of the person. It can be used by recruiters, hiring managers, and human resource professionals to quickly identify candidates who meet the requirement of a job posting. Thank you for this video.